See that guy down there riding his bike in the sunshine? Yeah, that's me. In 1988, maybe 1990, it's hard to remember, it's such a long time ago now, I flew out to Kefalonia on my honeymoon. And the minute I got off the plane, I noticed something weird had happened to me. The hairs on my arm stood up and the back of my neck. I felt really odd, like I'd come home. Now I know a lot of you say that, but this really is my spiritual home. I've spent all the years since trying to make the dream come true. And when Brexit happened, I applied for my biometric. And now, I live here. Now over the years, as you can see, if you've been coming a long time, Lourdes has changed immensely. There was one taverna on that beach when I first came, and none of these houses were here, maybe one or two. So you could say that me and the island have changed a lot over the years. I mean, I'm divorced now. Some things are for good, some things are for the worse. I mean, the divorce was terrible, but I've got 2 good children out of it. And I suppose the island now generates a good income for the people who live here. So it's not all bad. If you could, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like, share and subscribe, sat back and enjoyed the ride. Who am I? Well, my name's Rudgy, otherwise known to the bike world as the Doctor. So, let's get into it and see what's going on in my life today, shall we? It's Friday, here we go.
Hi and welcome back to Rudgy aka the Doctor. You join me on the road above the villages of Lahata, Musata and my village of Karavados. You can see everything from up here. This is the road that goes from Lahata to St Gerasimos' monastery. I forget the name of the village, which isn't unusual in my memory. My mate Jimmy lives up there actually. It's a beautiful day, great day to be alive, but there is some cloud. So I'm hoping that I don't get wet today. Come out on the bike and I'm going to take you with me. Well, I don't think I've done this before. We've missed out a bit that goes down to Lahata, but it's not overly interesting. There's some fantastic views if you're a passenger. And it's a bit gravelly at the moment, so I had to take it steady. But this bit of road here into that takes you to the monastery, great bit of road. But that's the best view you're going to get on this road up here. Katelios and Scala and Poros in that direction. The airport's just round the corner there. You can see, you can just make out the end there of Lourdes, and you can see the hotel down there from my village, and you can see St Thomas, the little peninsula there. You can see where the ferry comes in at Posada. It's all there. My village down there, Karavados. You can see the church quite clearly. Great day to be alive. Let's get on the bike and get cracking. Right. Let's see. Can't start it without the ignition on. Good start, isn't it? Yeah, if you bring your hire car up here and you're going to film the lovely views and you want to get off the road, just be aware there's quite a drop off the tarmac. And always, as I said in previous videos, there's blind bends both sides of this, so make sure there's nothing behind you. Anyway, let's crack on. Okay, so I've just done a test on the microphone. That seems to be working. Back there are some priests selling crosses and beads and things like that. But that's not what I've come for. I've come for this market, which we're going to have a little wander around now. I try and do this every year, but I usually inevitably miss it because it's never advertised. So, got the bike parked up safely. We'll have a little wander around. As you can see, it's quite a popular event. At this point, as you can see, we're a little bit late. People have started to leave. The stall holders are closing down because it was the second day of the festival, Gerasimos. And so, yeah, they're on the way home. These people come from all over the place to be here. And it's the only real market we have on the island, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed I was late. Had I remembered that it was on, I would have gone the day before when it was thriving. If you go back through my videos, you'll see that this is usually very, very busy. And you can pick up just about anything you want from this market. Anyway, it gives you a sort of idea of what it was about and a different perspective as well. I used to run a market stall for a few years, so I know what it's like. You get the buzz when you set up and you talk to people and you sell stuff, it's all going well, and then you have to clear down and travel home or onto the next market like these guys. So I feel for them really. Anyway, yeah, the festival at St Gerasimos. And that guy obviously didn't want me videoing his livestock. I wonder why. Anyway, I just wandered off and started videoing the people who didn't mind. So there you go. Looks like we've come just as they're closing down. Never mind. Gives you the idea. Well, unfortunately, it looks like I did it again. There was a song about that, wasn't there? Leave in the comments if you think you know who that was. Yeah, I did it again. I was late, and it looks like they're closing up. It must have been their second day here. And as some of you know, I used to run a market store way back when Norton was probably 1 or 2 years old. He used to come with me. So yeah, I sort of I can sympathise with them having to break it all down and then move on to the next one, especially here, because they'll be going to the mainland now, I would think, to find somewhere else. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you get an idea of what it's about. It's a big old thing. Lots of people. Yeah, it's a shame that I didn't come earlier. You would have got a better vibe for the place. Anyway, on to the next place. Sorry about that. I was late as usual. Anyway, I've left this bit on the video so that those of you who don't want to go in the back way can find the place next year when they do the market all again. There's one at the beginning of the year. I'll try and find the dates out and leave them in there for you somewhere, maybe in the description. That's the mountain road down to Augustoli, comes out by the lagoon. Down there is Sami, as you can see by the signs, and that's the village we've just come from. And that's the sky. Beginning to think maybe I should have come in the car. See, the windmills are going, look. Yeah, well, one of them is, maybe two. So somebody's got a toaster going, I guarantee it. Maybe a microwave even. Oh no, maybe not a microwave. Well, I wasn't going to film this because it's a bit bleak, but well, that in the distance there's the road we've just come down, and now we're on the mountain road. Well, this bit's quite interesting if you're into bikes, so I thought I'd leave the camera rolling. Alright, let's go. Hope I don't have to block the speedo out again. go. I haven't filmed all the mountain roads, I've done that 1,000 times before. Yeah, this is me on the day out riding around. Bruce White, little mate Jimmy's around, he wasn't, so ride out on my own today, and thought I'd film it for you. The gearbox doesn't get me quiet. So you can get a feel for close mid-October. Still quite a lot of places open actually. Club had their big worldwide meeting thing there. My boy came in, sailed into here, and of course in '97 I famously sailed in on a ferry with my Harley and spent over a month, 2 months or so riding around the island on my Harley, and then we sailed back to Venice, stopped on Dijon on the way back. Good trip. So yeah, lots of memories there. Back Ah, there we go. Agia Efimia is in the background there. I'm stopping for a coffee, and this this is what I do on my days off when I'm not editing, and I've got enough footage, which has been rare this year. I've had a lot of people visit, which was fantastic. So that meant that some of the footage was a bit limited, and then of course I had a few issues in my life, and that meant that I didn't feel like going out and filming. And then of course we're now into the winter months, and that always brings me down. But it's been quite a nice ride, as you've seen today. Although it's very cloudy, it did try to rain as we came down the other side of the mountain into Sami. But I think we're going to be all right riding around the coastal road back to Argostoli. So yeah, this is what I do. In the winter, I ride over here, have a coffee, and then crack on. Give the bike some grief. It's probably going to be one of the last major rides the bike does, as she's going to have to come apart. She's becoming a bit of a handful. And I don't know whether I'm going to put it in or not, but there was a big lump in the road further back there that I wasn't expecting. It wasn't there a few months ago, and the bike took off. And of course, I've got no damping on the front because the fork seals have gone. So yeah, it was a bit of a handful to keep it on the road. Anyway, I'm going to go for a coffee, and you can have a look round the port. There you go. Agia Efimia. And the sun's come out just to show you how beautiful this place is. What a great day to be alive. That's Sami over in the background there. And there's the ferry coming in. And the direction that's doing, I would say that's probably come from the mainland. Could have even come from Italy. Apparently there's one from Italy. My son caught it. Very peaceful today. Just 2 yachts in. Of course, as you've seen, if you follow me in the summer, there's hire boats here. And then all that quayside is full of yachts, mostly on charter. And there's a trip boat that sits down there. And of course, you're allowed to anchor up in the middle there. The windmills are turning. Those over there, aren't they? Yeah. Apparently it costs money to turn them off. No, don't get me started. Right, enough of that. I'm going to go and get a coffee. Bike could do with a wash, actually. Yeah. Poor old thing. Nice looking thing though, isn't she, really? I mean, you know, I want a Harley eventually, or it would have been nice to have got Wayward Child here, but you all know the story on that. So now we're organising shipping the parts that made Wayward Child up. We're going to ship the parts out. I'm going to sell the frame. If you know anybody who wants a frame and logbook for a soft tail Harley Davidson Evolution engined, I'll have one for sale. It's registered as a Rudge because I built the bike, but doesn't mean to say you can't use it with a Harley engine in. All the heritage soft tail bits would fit if you wanted to do that. So yeah, and then I'm going to build myself a bike on the channel because a few of you said that was a good idea. But don't worry, the Black Pearl's not going anywhere. She's part of the family now. So that's my coffee, and I can confirm that this place here, Cilio, will be open all winter, the guy tells me in there. Which is great for me because I can come over here on a winter's day, get a nice warm coffee and then ride back. And there's usually a few bikes parked up here on the dry days during the winter. So yeah, I like to come over here. So those of you who live here, this will be open all winter. Coming in at the moment over there. As I've said before, I'll explain it again, he's going to drop his anchor 4 boats out. And then he'll go astern to the quayside where they will throw 2 lines out and maybe a spring to the shore. And then they'll snug the anchor up and that's them moored up for the night. Of course, it's a lot easier this time of year when there's no other boats around. Normally you have to squeeze your boat in with a few inches each side of you. Just enough room for the fenders usually. So you've got to be pretty accurate, and if there's a wind blowing, it usually is blowing you this way, then it can be a little bit difficult. But that's taken the time because not a breath of wind today. So he's got his anchor down, and like I say, now he's going to go astern to the shore where they'll tie it off. Looks like most of the bad weather's passed us by in that direction, which was good because that was my calculation when I left. I always look at the mountain nowadays. Right, let's get back to the bike and crack on. Another great day. Oh, pretty warm in the sun. Right, let's see what the roads have to offer. it's quiet because not only is it St Gerasimos Day, but so that's a holiday, but it's also about 4:30, I think, 5 o'clock, so nothing would be open anyway. Anyway, let me show you how I've charged this up. When Robert came out last, he brought me a Samsung Galaxy, a quad lock and the case for the Galaxy to go in, and he brought me this, which means I can now charge the phones up off the bike, which is what I did on the way through the mountain road. So you missed the last bit of riding, but some of you probably aren't that interested in that anyway. Right, I'm going to have a wander around now. What do you think, Catface? Yeah? Yeah, Catface is in because, well, it's not been a very nice day today. People ask me what it's like in the winter. I'll show you. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And look at that. It was slightly worse than this earlier on. It absolutely poured down overnight. So yet again, I haven't been able to get in the garden. I need to trim all that and sort my veg plot out, put my potatoes in, but I haven't been able to because it's what I'd call claggy down there. So yeah, lots of cloud, lots of grey sky. Have to have the lights on in the house to feel normal. And I got caught out last night. I usually put all this away when it rains, and yeah, I woke up to the sound of the rain hitting the floor and thought, oh dear. So now I'm going to have to put the seat covers into the bath to drain off because they're soaking wet, and then we'll dry them off in the house. Yeah. Not what you expect Kefalonia to be like, I guess. But, you know, tomorrow will probably be different. Probably be sun shining tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to get some lunch, feed the cat, and crack on with the editing. Just thought you'd like to see what Kefalonia is like in mid-October. Well, that's another video for another week. The weeks just fly by, don't they? It's nearly in Christmas now. Well, I say that, we're mid-October as I'm filming this, but when this goes out, we probably are getting close to Christmas. Yes, so anyway, I'd just like to take the opportunity to thank you for all your emails and messages and comments on the site. It means the world to me that people watch. I didn't think anybody would watch. And if you visited the coffee page this week, thank you ever so much for that. It's a massive help. And yeah, there's stuff on there that I'm going to start updating again. Now we're coming towards Christmas, but put a few more videos on it though. I noticed that a lot of you don't watch the videos, but there are going to be some more photographs on there anyway for you guys. So yeah, all I've got to say really is hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, sit back and enjoy the ride, and I'll see you guys next week. Remember, wherever you go, there you are. It's a great day to be alive because dreams do come true. True story. If you're having a bad day, hang in there. Just for me. Catch you guys next week.